I found really interesting. So this is of course the guy that I used to watch, the guy who comforted me, like with happiness. So if I scroll down through the comments, now let's look at the comments, shall we? I was actually rewatching the video, it was good, still grieving, still sad about my favorite Minecraft YouTuber. So this is what I've seen. This one, look at this. You see this? Nobody cares. My content better. Literally, just sent the comments like, why the fuck there's still hate? This basically, watching. I'm just rewatching the video so that I could grieve this, and then look at the reply. Look. So let's look at like an innocent guy, maybe like a Roblox YouTuber, right? Technoblade never dies. That's how they support Technoblade. And if you go to the reply section, somebody said nobody cares, my content better. So this basically hate this guy. Let me screenshot this shit so that this guy will be the thumbnail. This guy is gonna be like, what? Wait a second. I just got a lot of subscribers. Oh my gosh. This guy for sure. This guy, yeah, I will actually screenshot that shit and put it in the thumbnail on YouTube. Still more comments, more replies. Like, look, even if somebody, supports Technoblade, it's been 3 years since he died. And then after that, somebody said, nobody cares, my content is better. Well, let's see if your content is better or if your content is ass. If I go to his fucking channel, this basically Miko. So, what the fuck? And then after that, this guy's gonna be like, oh shit, I just got mentioned by a YouTuber with 2,100 subscribers, but that does not happen anymore. Because this guy is, just sending hate rather than love, bro. But you know what? This is just too dumb. I know that look, here's another random comment. The Technoblade never dies. And then if we go to the reply section, this guy, an asshole. Nobody cares, my content better. Not only this video, not only the Technoblade So Long Nerds video, also like from the reply section, if I scroll down, go to the, this is what happened. Go to top comments. Top comments is basically people who show so much love, so much they showed as much strength to show love. And then if we go to the newest, it's here. What is happening with these new comments? I know, right? That is hilarious, man. I can't report everything hateful. Look at this. Look, we got another hate comment. You're ugly as shit, dude. Really? You're also uglier because the fact that you just used a profile picture of your real face. Imagine. Crying is baby's man up cock. Really? What the fuck? You're so edgy. Attention seeking. Really? And if we go to the replies, attention seeking, yet this dude posted 7 comments back to back. Yeah, bud, tell us more. Yeah. Stop glazing. But it is so delicious. How horrible of a person do you have to be to call a memorial of a friend attention seeking? Yeah. How is it? How does a person would do that though? Imagine a So Long Nerds video, a Technoblade video, and then they would just say attention seeking. What the fuck? Pipe down. How about you pipe down and go back to watching your Generation Alpha on your tablet, kid? Nice one, bro. Yeah, we need more love in this world. That love should be. Love is like the universal. A way to cope up with other people. But this is just too much. And what the fuck? We should have respected Islam. What do you mean? So you're telling me Islam would win? Ronnie has no aura. Really? Okay. I love reading hate comments, bro. You sure? Bro? I love reading hate comments so that they can definitely, they're gonna, I'm gonna do this though. Same thing though. Go to hell, freak. He just told him to go to hell. Frick you. And then after that, he just said that thing. It's the same guy. This is the same guy. I actually have seen this. I actually have seen this shit though. Let's see if this content is funny as hell. Let's see. If this guy hates any YouTuber. Actually, I saw this YouTube channel everywhere that was everywhere like it was fucking shit. But you know what? Let's hear this. Watch the entire video. Literally, it wasn't funny as hell. It was just basically trash shit. Yeah, you know what? These haters. If they imagine you saw a hater on YouTube and then after they post something on YouTube and then after that, dude, they're not even funny at all. It doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make sense in anything. This doesn't make any freaking sense. I watched the whole thing. I did not skip anything. I was watching the whole 3 minute 40 seconds. This is just a waste of my time. What the fuck?
Okay guys, I think the time has come. A lot of you are just basically begging me to donate all the revenue made from all the Technoblade videos.
This doesn't make sense to me at all. Why are you using Technoblade's clout for views. That's not even okay. I don't use Technoblade clouds for views. What I did was I did a live stream respecting him. You know that some people think that I'm an asshole. Some people think that I'm, a dickhead. But you know what? I am not using Technoblade's clout for views. I'm just basically like supporting him. How much I missed him. You know that I literally miss him so much. No, dude, I even added him in the thumbnail, the fastest Roblox player in the world, where I was so fast. I was like drifting very fast, and then after that we have Technoblade Never Dies, bro. Also here, I was reacting to his before last video. That was like the VR series, and then also this one, and it was basically Technoblade Part 2. Like, it was still commemorating him. I was like interviewing my fans, so yeah. Let's continue reading hate comments, shall we? He should have supported BLM. What do you mean BLM? Really? He just said Rip Bozo. Oh, I know what BLM means. It means Black Lives Matter, meaning that you're letting the black people win. That's why I've seen a lot of black people in this entire world. A lot of black people are very successful on YouTube, including Asia Speed, but the white person is not interesting. What else? Why are you laying down on the floor filming this video? He wasn't laying down on the floor while filming that video. It was just basically sitting down, talking about why Ronnie died. But you know what? Like, that does not make any sense. That Ronnie, like, I can't believe it. Why does your wall look like a floor? Why does your YouTube channel profile looks like black? I bet you're black, imagine. Make a video on my favorite game. It's called VTech Rampage. It's on Newgrounds. It's a great game, by the way. Yeah, you wanna talk to me now? Yeah, you wanna talk to me now? You just said that twice, bro. Why would you say that? You just said it twice. What if, like, you look like an adoring orange. You just basically repeat the same ass sentence. Look, the hate comments are still going. Even if I scroll down. Look, see? What is that makeup? What do you mean makeup? Also, your makeup. What the freak? Rip, the most basic human ever. Imagine someone uses. So imagine like someone like a YouTube channel, and then their profile picture is just basically a dead person. Wow, that's just dumb, bro. That's cap. Why the fuck would anyone use like a dead person profile picture? Look, nasty tears. What is this video? What do you mean? And then after that, they're all laughing. Yeah, they're all laughing. Yeah, they're laughing at Technoblade's death. It's good. So that's basically what people enjoy nowadays. That no wonder why United States of America are sending war to Iran, and no wonder why there are over 300 million people where the press ain't yapping shit. That. But bro, really. So look at that. Look, there's still people hitting on Technoblade. Look at that. Like literally. Like imagine you reported somebody for doing some like somebody is doing bad stuff on the internet. Then it's just like that's a lot though. Like guys, this isn't actually funny. How are you making fun of Ronnie's death and Technoblade? Yeah, exactly, bro. What the hell, bro? Literally, love from someone who understands. Theorists team. 6 years later, July 4th, I would come out at midnight as non-binary and start discovering myself, and I have been dealing with depression and thoughts about killing myself and thoughts and urges to self-harm. And I just want to show myself in the world that I'm a brave youth warrior, but I don't know how without harming myself. So 7 years later, I would like to say that I'm sorry. All had to lose Ronnie from depression, and I would also like to say the amount of times that I worried that I would get hate crime for being who I was. Look, the hate comments are still going. Yes. Yes, the hate comments are still going. Yes, interesting. This is what people enjoy the most. This is what, dude, yeah, their profile pictures are just basically $1, imagine. Like under $1. The hate comments are still going. Yes, really, this is what people enjoy the most. This is what happens when Satan owns the world instead of God. Interesting, really. The hate comments are still going. They're still going. They're still going. Yeah, they're still going. Yeah, they're still going. Really. Yeah, they're still going. Literally. When you hate yourself. Oh, he's a comment bot. Year 9, bro. Yeah. Bro, the hate comments are still going. The hate comments are still going. Okay. The hate comments are still going. It's still growing, going. It's still going. It's still going. What did he say? Look at this. What the fuck did he say? He just said himself that he is God, what? Oh, jeez. That is crazy. The hate comments are still going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The hate comments, yeah, they're going. They're still going. I will not stop ending this video until the hate comments are gone. You know that literally. What is happening to this world? It was partly your fault since you turned your back on him when he was being cancelled online. Okay. Well, the hate comments are still going. Yeah, they're still going. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. They're all basically hating Technoblade. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Okay, they're all hating Technoblade. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, continue. They're all it's just non-stop. It's non-stop. Exactly, it's non-stop. Literally, okay, it's non-stop. Okay. It's still going. Okay, yeah, it's literally going. Okay, okay, okay. It's still going. Recording yourself crying for almost 13 minutes and posting it on the internet for the whole world to see. What a sad excuse of a man. Oh yeah, I bet you also cry for sure. I bet these hate comments will also go to hell for sure. It actually means he's a true human being. And disrespecting a man who's lost a friend is the worst excuse for a person. So does that mean it's fine if a lady does it? I don't fucking get it. Hate comments are still going. The hate comments are still going. What does it say? After watching this video, I was so scared he'd do the same, but thank God he just decided to retire instead of something so severe such as suicide. Dang. Dang. It's still going. It's still going, yeah. What does it say? That sounds like... This is a rage bait C, and it's disgusting. Sorry, Matt. You don't deserve this. Says the person coping over having no father. Wow. It still is, not gonna lie, but there is a point where you draw the line. Actually, stop joking. It's where you draw the line. I respect the grind, but mocking someone's death is a little too far. Exactly. Why would you making fun or mocking Techno's death? Imagine. Look, it's still going. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. It's still going though, and we also have you know they're all disrespecting. You know. Okay. 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 I wish there was a commandment where basically you should not hate each other. Imagine. So that the love will be increased. But we're fighting our back. Or yeah, we're fighting back as hard as we can. I mean, I'm a good person, okay? Some people think that I'm an asshole after posting this one YouTube short. I'll show you. I was an asshole when I actually posted this YouTube short. It was basically, I don't know if I can actually play it because, you know, I think all the Filipinos, well, I accidentally offended the Filipinos. As an American, I may have offended all the Filipinos, and then after that, it's like I was Vitally, where basically Vitally was like, he was literally like, he was like, he was also an asshole, though, Vitally, that like the guy who was doing the stream, and then after that it was pranking, and then also making fun the Filipinos that with that guy Vitally. Yeah, so I guess people can sometimes be an asshole, sometimes they can be a dickhead. Sometimes you know there are two things. There's good and bad. You can become a good person, show love, give the money, or you can become a bad person. This which is crazy, you know that. So yeah, God gave you a life and you disrespectfully took it away. Really, you gotta be serious. This haters, bro. So there's a lot. What? As a Christian, I think I'm offended already, and I'm about to be depressed. You know how hard it is to be a Christian, to be a white person, to be, like, what do we have here? I mean, this is in no good negative way, but throughout this video, I just kept thinking of this quote from Pokemon Black and White. No matter how strong you are, someday you lose. Giovanni. Okay, that's cool. So there, it's still growing. Yeah, it's still going though. It's still going. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Okay, okay, it's still going. Still is going. You know. If Manpan ever sees this, just to let you know, when you come back and see this, life hasn't ended. It has changed. Yeah, it's going though. Whenever I feel extremely down and thinking of ending it all, I always rewatch this video. Thank you for always reminding me. It's not the solution. May that not rest in peace. And we got a lot. I'm begging you, please find out. I'm seeing what suicide does to everyone around them, and it only passes on the pain. Please find out, make us both happy. Yeah, okay. Yep, the hate. It's still going. Whoa, what is that? Is that the naked profile picture? I guess I'll just wrap this up video. I'll just wrap this up. The hate has gotten much worse, and I kind of feel bad to, I was just reacting to the haters, and when you see a hater, like either you report that hater, but it takes time to report someone. You know that like YouTube needs to have this this solution where if you see a hate comment, hopefully that reporting would be automatically faster. You know that like I'm a fast person. If I was the CEO of YouTube, I would just like get the reporting system as fast as I can. You know that like so like for example when like usually like when you report someone like a hater, it would take like only like it take like longer than a day. You know that like literally. But you know what? YouTube should fix that reporting system. I'll tell YouTube, get the reporting system, make it faster this time, not like longer than a day. Like for example, when somebody reports a hater, then after that it would take a day for their comment to be deleted. So you know what? Faster this time, faster. I mean, you know what? That's what I do. You know, like for me, when I see a hater, I would just go faster, and then I would just like be a fast thinker. You know that be an active learner, thinker. But all this hate is just too much for the world. So yeah. So there you go. I don't know how I would wrap this up. I don't know how I would end the video, but that's all I'm gonna say. If you're still grieving over Technoblade, I mean, he still never dies. He's still a legend, but I still grieve over him. I cry while watching this video. I even cry when it's the part when it's his dad's part. I even cry over him. Even the introduction, I think I just started crying already in the introduction of the video, and then after that, like while watching the whole video, I cried the whole video. Yeah, while watching it. So yeah, fuck the hate. Technoblade never dies. He's still a legend. He's still a comfort to the millions. Even if I feel so alone, I usually click his channel and then after that I watch it. I laugh. His videos are so fucking funny. I miss him. I miss him though. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this video is good and recommended. I guess. Goodbye world.